Hello, my lovelies. Aquarius, my aqua sauce. Let's see what's happening for you in the next 7 days from whenever you see this message. We're going to include some charm casting at the end for you as well. So let's see what's going on for my aqua sauce. Ooh, two-faced. Someone's had some work done. I feel like there could be gossip and rumors. Maybe somebody is really kind of going through like a glow up, right? Maybe they have had some procedures done, things like that. Or someone's wearing a false mask and that's slipping. So pay attention to your surroundings. What else do we need to see? Ooh, smooth talker, negotiations, sales, and manipulation. Be cautious of sneaky people. I do feel like this person is going to be found out. So if there's somebody who isn't on the up and up, they're hiding something and they're manipulating, use some caution, but it will be found out. And just had a baby, 2 a.m. feedings, tired but worth it. So somebody could be a new mom or dad, so congratulations on that. It is an exhausting process. Been there, done that several times. So get sleep while you can, because it's about another 18 years before you sleep good again. I'm kidding, it's not that bad. All right, what do we need to see in love? What's happening for you in love? Aquarius, what's going on for you in love? Ooh, paradise. Okay, so you might be finding some stability. You might meet somebody in kind of a tropical location with some sunshine, beaches, and palm trees. We have the Grim Reaper. So something is ending, giving way to new beginnings. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. There's something you're leaving behind, and it could be a really two-faced person. Maybe this person made you feel like you weren't enough, gave you some trust issues, jealousy, things like that, or lack of confidence. So we want to let go of those things, right? We are looking for stability. The palm tree, paradise, happiness, joy, expansion, stability, growth, permanence. And we do have the twin flame card. So you could be a twin flame on the journey. It's anything but easy. It's something that you will know if you're one, because it's anything but an easy situation to be in. But it creates some balance. What's funny is all of the air sign readings have all been about balance. So we're needing to create the balance in our lives somehow. Eliminate the things that are really like going down in flames, okay? And focus on the things that are positive at the moment. And I feel like you're about to attract more positive energy, but we've got to create some balance in our life. That's going to be so important for you. All right, Spirit, what do we need to see for Aquarius? What's happening? Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites and extremes of life. So we've got to surrender to the divine plan. There's something that's changing for a reason. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. I feel like it's time that you open your heart to receive positive change. Maybe you haven't been open to do that. Maybe you're healing from something that was really toxic, but it's time to make some changes. Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. You've got to feel the feelings. Music might help you to be able to do that. Write it, sing it, play an instrument. Definitely connect with that. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. So my moon sign is in Aquarius. So I do feel like Aquarius energy, it's kind of aloof, right? It's different. They don't follow societal norms. They kind of do their own thing, and it's just part of who they are. There's this mystery about them. They're deep thinkers. They also have a really easy time cutting people off typically and starting fresh in a new direction. So I feel like Spirit is asking you to contemplate what's working, what's not working. How do you find the balance? And I feel like you need to eliminate the people or situations in your life that are bringing you the conflict and chaos. If you haven't found your tribe, I feel like you will. If you're surrounded by assholes, people that act like they don't understand you, then you need a new set of people around. So kind of step out of a comfort zone and go mingle. See who you find. Go do things you enjoy, and I promise you eventually you are going to meet people that also are like-minded about things that you like. And it's okay to spend time alone. Sometimes we need that really to recharge. All right, what's happening for Aquarius, my aqua sauce? What's going on? Next 7 days from whenever you find this message. Aquarius, what is going on for you next 7 days? Ooh, a wish fulfillment coming in. I love that. So they're telling me hidden treasure. What's funny is at the bottom corner of this, she's got a treasure chest there. I feel like you are hidden treasure. I really do. I feel like you're a hidden treasure. You're a rare gem. You're somebody that is not like everybody else, and you stand out for that reason, but in the best way possible. So you do have something that's coming in that's going to make you extremely happy. Maybe it's love. Maybe you finally do find your people, right? Or your person. I feel like it could be a water sign. Both of these are cups energy. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Pisces is my sun. Aqua is my moon. So I feel like it could be a really good combination, right? Air and water. So I do feel like there is this like meshing well with each other. Okay. Ooh, could be a fire sign as well. I do think that you have someone that's trying to come in that's courageous and brave, very passionate, driven, outspoken. One's an extrovert, one's an introvert, and so that could work, right? They can be the life of the party and you can sit and be a wallflower. Movement, travel, relocation, getting out of conflict and chaos, and finding your peace. Very important. You're due some sort of victory. You might be in the spotlight. Why? Because you're unique. You need to just be yourself. That's what's going to stand out. That's what people are going to go, huh, they're different. And I feel like it piques their curiosity. It piques their interest. So just be yourself. Don't worry about societal, all the crap, right? Just be yourself. Stand out. Be who you truly are, faults and all, and just own that shit, because I feel like you're about to be showcased center stage. Fame, fortune, reward. Okay, new wish fulfillment coming in. Wow. Closing out old chapters so you can begin something brand new, as well as travel, movement, relocation, traveling the world, overcoming challenges, and the world at the palm of your hand. So follow your instincts and intuition. You're very tapped in, so just see where spirit is trying to guide you. And I feel like you like being independent, so maybe you're a little hesitant to get involved because you don't want to lose that. I feel like the right person will honor all of those things, right? They won't stifle that creativity. They're going to give you space and alone time so that you can thrive and flourish. You might have a lot of options. Say no to what's not working in your favor. Take some time for yourself, right? Cut off the world, go into hermit mode, be the wallflower, work on you in the quiet, in the stillness, in the darkness. I feel like you're going to come out on top. You might have a business person that wants to invest in you. Again, fame, fortune, reward, 6 of wands, right? So somebody could be maybe seeing what you do some way, shape, or form, and they want to invest in that. So I do feel like you have some opportunities coming in. You will have to make a decision about what you want going forward. So remove any sort of blinders you have on and decide if it works for you or not. All right. We're going to use our general board here. It's got lots of goodies on it. I don't count any of the charms that fall off the casting mat. What do we have going on for Aquarius? I ordered a bunch of more charms, so we're going to start to have a big variety, hopefully. Okay, what do we have for Aquarius? What aqua sauce? Ooh, we only had one that fell off. Interesting. All right, Aquarius. In fresh start and setbacks, we do have the angel wings with the, what does it says? BSN. So I feel like somebody could be thinking about going into medicine. They're telling me somebody might have failed an important test, but you can retest later. So don't worry about that. Study extra hard. Don't stress yourself out. Sometimes we're setting ourselves up for something better to come, and the setback is what helps us get back on track where we need to be. I will tell you personally, I was a hairstylist for years, but it took me 3 attempts to pass state board to get my certification. I had a panic attack, my mannequin stand broke, and then I, for whatever reason, could not get my head around a specific hand placement in a haircut with a razor. And so I finally figured out all the things I needed to figure out, and I passed it on the 3rd try, but it was extremely frustrating. So don't give up on your dreams or goals. Know that spirit is setting you up from a setback to success, okay? You also have the little Pepsi can in feel feelings, fresh start, setbacks, and body. So sugar could be an obstacle for you. Maybe you're working on releasing that as well. But I feel like you really do need to decide what's working best for you. There could be some things that are affecting your body in a negative way that we need to work through, and that could be a setback that Spirit's trying to have you address. All right, in success, we have a rose. I love that. They're showing me, that's interesting. They're showing me like the Kentucky Derby when they bring the giant blanket of roses and put it over the horse. So I feel like somebody's going to be kind of given a bouquet of flowers, specifically roses, and I feel like they're red in color. Red or pink, like a hot pink. Those two colors came through pretty quickly. And it's like an acknowledgement for some sort of success. Love that. Okay. We have in ancestors, we have share. Oh, I love that. So I feel like your ancestors want you to share some knowledge. I feel like maybe it's recipes, maybe it's how they used to do a certain anything, right? Maybe it's stories from your lineage, folklore, things like that. Spirit's encouraging you to share these stories from your ancestors. Love that. I feel like someone might write all these down in like a little book or a memoir. That would be super cool. All right, your spirit guides are always with you. Angel wings are somehow significant. Maybe you see a drawing, a photo, a video, a tattoo, but angel wings are coming through as confirmation. We also have an umbrella, so I feel like they're going to protect you from maybe a rainy day, some things that are draining your energy, right? It could be a relationship is what I feel like could be really draining to you. So Spirit's kind of trying to protect you. They're going to hold you under that umbrella and protect you from all the adversity. Caution and avoid it. I feel like you're cautiously optimistic about love. Maybe you're avoiding love because of a karmic partnership. I feel like you need to embrace love, not avoid it. And so if you're avoiding love, if you're avoiding feelings, hiccups for confirmation, I feel like Spirit wants you to feel those feelings and own how you feel, good or bad, right? Maybe you let go of something because you owned that you didn't like it. Maybe you embrace something because you owned that you did. All right, in Guide Me, we have, if I could pick it up, we have the little peace dove here. So I feel like Spirit's guiding you to make peace somewhere. That's going to be important. In the middle of Spirit, Ancestors, Guide Me, and Spiritual, we have the infinity sign. Spirit is infinite, right? Spirit is forever. There is no beginning, there is no end. It is infinite. So once we transition to Spirit, we are part of that infinity, okay? We continue on forever. Our soul is eternal. So I feel like they're guiding you towards something that is forever. Wow. You do have the Two of Cups here, which I always think of as like soulmate connection. So I feel like you're entering into new territory when it comes to love. We have another angel in the spiritual box. So you're surrounded. You're cloaked in authority and protection in the spiritual. I love that. In work, we have a flower, a little daisy. So I do feel like something's going to bloom. They're telling me around spring. Maybe this kicked off, or spring could be when things kind of solidify. I feel like by next spring is when you could really be in the spotlight, but I do feel like it starts kind of current timing. Okay. We also have work and love. Is there a balance there? Maybe you meet somebody at work that you fall for. Maybe you're dating the boss, hopefully not. But I do feel like there's some work and love that are mingling together. Interesting. In love and romance, we have a crab. You could be meeting a Cancer. We did have the Two of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I also feel like this is telling you that you need to soften to love, right? Maybe you have a rough exterior and we need to kind of allow love to enter your life, so don't scare them away. And we also have a little notebook, and I was talking about maybe somebody's gonna jot down some things from the ancestors and share those. Interesting. So maybe you're writing little love notes as well. How cute. All right, in repel, are you repelling love? And we have the arrow with the heart at the end. So I feel like you're going in a new direction. Maybe instead of repelling it, maybe that arrow is going to pierce that heart and let it in. All right, in shadow work and family, we're about to cut some cords, and that's going to help us to heal. It's okay to have boundaries with people who don't respect you. It's okay to cut off toxic people. You do not always have to allow them to have access. Obviously, if there's like children involved and it's an ex-spouse or something, be diplomatic for the sake of the kids, but do not let these people manipulate you or walk all over you. Cut the cords where absolutely necessary and focus your energy on you. Cut the cords, set some boundaries, and alleviate the toxicity from your life. All in all, I feel like it's going to be an interesting week for you. I feel like you have a lot of big things that are changing, some blessings coming in. Watch out for shady, sneaky people. End karmic relationships if that's where you're at in life. Make a decision that you choose to be happy, and the success will follow. Have a great week.